Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel English Gateway. Today we are going to talk about a very spiritual, peaceful, and heart-touching topic. Put God first. This topic is not only about religion. This topic is about the way we live, the way we think, and the way we make decisions. It is about the way we handle fear, pain, confusion, success, failure, and the unknown future. Many people put everything first before God. They put stress first. They put money first. They put people's opinions first. They put fear first. They put their own plans first. They put the world first. And then, when their heart becomes tired, they remember God. But a peaceful life begins when we stop treating God like the last option. God should not be the person we remember only when life becomes impossible. God should be the first one we trust, the first one we talk to, the first one we thank, the first one we ask for guidance, and the first one we surrender to. When you put God first, your life does not become perfect, but your heart becomes stronger. Your problems may not disappear immediately, but your fear becomes smaller. Your path may still be unknown, but you stop walking alone. Putting God first means saying, God, I do not understand everything, but I trust you. God, I cannot control everything, but I surrender to you. God, I do not know the future, but I believe you are already there. This is the beauty of faith. Faith does not mean you have no questions. Faith means you still trust God even when you do not have all the answers. And while watching this video, you can also practice your English listening with me. Listen slowly. Feel the meaning. Repeat peaceful words like God, faith, prayer, surrender, purpose, protection, strength, peace, trust, and guidance. If this video touches your heart and helps you grow spiritually, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay connected for more peaceful and meaningful lessons. Lesson 1. Surrender your plans to God. Every person has plans. We make plans for our future, for success, for family, work, dreams, money, relationships, and happiness. Planning is not wrong. Planning is good. But the problem begins when we hold our plans so tightly that we forget God. Sometimes we say, this must happen, this person must stay, this door must open, my life must go exactly this way. And when life does not follow our plan, we feel broken, angry, lost, and feel like everything is finished. But putting God first means understanding one deep truth. Your plan may be limited, but God's wisdom is not limited. You can see only today. God can see tomorrow. You can see only one road. God can see every road. You can see what you want. God can see what you truly need. That is why surrender is powerful. Surrender does not mean giving up. Surrender means giving your plans to God with trust. It means saying, God, I will work honestly, but I will not worship my own plan. I will try my best, but I will trust your timing. I will walk forward, but I will let you guide my steps. Many people think surrender is weakness, but surrender is deep spiritual strength because it takes courage to say, God, I trust you more than I trust my own understanding. Sometimes God changes your plan because He is protecting you, delays something because you are not ready yet, closes a door because that door may destroy your peace, or removes someone because that person cannot walk with your purpose. Sometimes God takes you through a difficult road because that road will make you stronger. At that time, you may not understand, but later you may look back and say, God was saving me. God was teaching me. God was preparing me. God was guiding me. Imagine a person praying for one specific job. They want it so badly, thinking, if I do not get this job, my life will not move forward. But the job does not come. At first, they feel disappointed, rejected, and confused. But after some time, another opportunity appears. A better one, a more peaceful one, a more meaningful one. Then they understand. God did not ignore the prayer. God answered with protection. This is surrender. Trusting God even when the answer is different from what you expected. So, make your plans, work hard, be responsible, and do your part. But do not put your peace completely inside your plan. Put your peace in God, because plans, people, and situations can change. But God's presence remains. When you surrender your plans to God, you stop carrying life alone. Stop forcing every door, and stop breaking your heart over every delay. You begin to pray, God, if this is right for me, open the door. If this is not right for me, give me strength to accept it. If you have something better, prepare my heart for it. That prayer brings peace, because a surrendered heart is not controlled by panic. A surrendered heart knows God is still working even when I cannot see it. Lesson 2. Understanding God's purpose. Many people ask, why is this happening to me? Why is my life so difficult? Why did I lose this? Why did God allow this pain? These questions are human. When life hurts, the heart looks for meaning, and sometimes we want God to explain everything immediately. But God's purpose is not always clear in the beginning. Sometimes purpose is hidden inside pain, waiting, rejection, or a season you did not choose. This is hard to accept, but many times God uses difficult seasons to shape us, not to destroy us. A peaceful life does not come only from getting everything we want. It comes from trusting that God can use everything for growth, even the painful, confusing, and silent parts. Understanding God's purpose means believing that your life is not random. You are not here by accident. Your pain is not useless, and your journey is not meaningless. Your life has value. Your soul has a calling, and God can use your story for something deeper. Sometimes God's purpose is to make you stronger, humble, patient, to move you away from the wrong path, to teach you compassion, or to prepare you to help others. Imagine someone who goes through a very lonely season, feeling forgotten and misunderstood. During that lonely time, they start praying more, understanding themselves and becoming more peaceful and compassionate. Later, they are able to comfort other people who feel lonely. Their pain becomes wisdom, their loneliness becomes depth, and their struggle becomes a message. That is how God can turn pain into purpose. Understanding God's purpose does not mean you will understand everything instantly. Sometimes you understand later, much later, or not fully in this life. But faith says, God, even when I do not understand, I believe you are still good. This kind of faith gives strength. Because if you believe God can bring purpose from pain, you can continue, heal, grow, and rise again. Do not judge your whole life by one difficult chapter. God may still be writing the story. The chapter you are crying in today may become the chapter that gives strength to someone tomorrow. So, when life feels confusing, pray, God, help me understand what you are teaching me. Help me trust your purpose. Help me grow through this season, and help me become the person you want me to become. This prayer changes your heart because instead of only asking, why me? You begin asking, what are you teaching me? That question brings maturity, wisdom, and peace. God's purpose may not always be comfortable, but it is always meaningful. When you put God first, you begin to see life differently, not as random pain, but as a journey guided by divine wisdom. Lesson 3. Prayer for divine protection. Every day, we need protection, not only physical protection, but protection for our mind, heart, peace, and protection from wrong decisions, negative thoughts, harmful people, pride, fear, and spiritual weakness. Many people think danger is only outside, but sometimes danger is also inside. A bitter heart, a fearful mind, a wrong desire, or a careless decision. That is why prayer for protection is so important. When you pray for divine protection, you are saying, God, protect what I cannot see. Protect me from what looks good, but is not good for me. Protect me from paths that may take me away from you. Protect my heart from becoming hard. Protect my mind from becoming weak. Protect my life with your wisdom. This kind of prayer makes you spiritually aware that you cannot see every danger or control every situation. But God can. God can protect you from battles you do not even know about. Sometimes protection looks like a closed door, a delay, losing something you wanted, or a person leaving your life. At first it hurts, but later you understand that was not rejection, that was protection. Imagine someone who tries hard to fit into a certain group of people, but is not accepted and feels sad and unwanted. Later, they discover that the group was full of bad habits, negativity, and wrong influence, and they understand God was protecting them. This is why divine protection is not always obvious. God protects you by removing things, not giving what you ask for, making you uncomfortable in the wrong place, or giving you an inner warning. To listen to your spirit and that quiet feeling when something does not feel right. God can guide you through peace and sometimes through discomfort. Pray before you begin your day, before making decisions, entering new relationships, choosing a direction, or when you feel confused and weak. Prayer is not a small thing. It connects your limited heart with an unlimited God. A simple prayer can bring deep peace. God, protect me today. Protect my mind, heart, family, steps. Protect me from wrong choices and unseen danger. Guide me toward what is good and keep me close to you. When you pray like this, you walk with awareness, faith, and peace, knowing God is watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you. Lesson 4. Strength to overcome challenges. When you put God first, it does not mean challenges will disappear. Life will still bring difficult days, pressure, exhaustion, loss, and waiting. But when God is first in your life, you face challenges not with your own strength alone, but with faith. Faith gives the heart a quiet spiritual power that says, God is with me. I may be weak today, but I am not alone. This challenge is painful, but it will not destroy me. I can continue because God is holding me. Many people think strength means never crying. But sometimes strength means crying and still praying, feeling afraid and still trusting God, or taking the next step on an unknown road. Sometimes strength means saying, God, I cannot carry this alone. Please help me. That prayer is not weakness. That prayer is wisdom, because the strongest people know where their strength comes from. Imagine a person going through a very difficult season, worried about their future, and waking up with heaviness in their heart. Instead of giving up, they kneel down and pray, God, give me strength for today, not for the whole year or future, just for today. Slowly, day by day, God gives them enough strength to continue one day at a time. God may not always remove the mountain immediately, but He can give you strength to climb it. He may not calm the storm quickly, but He can give peace inside the storm. Sometimes He strengthens you first, transforming challenges into training for patience, faith, courage, wisdom, and a deeper relationship with God. So, when life becomes hard, do not say, God has left me. Say, God is teaching me to depend on Him more deeply. Do not say, this challenge will finish me. Say, God will give me strength to pass through this. Do not say, I cannot do this. Say, with God, I can take the next step. Putting God first means you do not let your problems become bigger than your faith. And sometimes the challenge that you wanted God to remove becomes the same challenge that brings you closer to Him. Lesson 5. Life is short. Live for God. Many people live as if they will stay here forever, running after money, attention, approval, temporary pleasure, and things that will not matter tomorrow. Slowly, they forget the most important question. What am I really living for? Life is precious, but life is also short. We make plans for years, but we only truly have today. A life without God can become busy but empty, successful but restless, popular but lonely, and comfortable but spiritually dry. When you live for God, your life receives deeper meaning. You live to please God, seeking what is eternal and asking how to live with love, truth, kindness, and purpose. Living for God means bringing God into your daily life, working with honesty, speaking with kindness, treating people with respect, forgiving, helping, staying humble, and choosing what is right even when nobody is watching. Imagine two people, one who lives only for praise and admiration yet is never peaceful, and another who lives quietly with God, working honestly, praying, forgiving, and serving. The world may not clap for them every day, but their heart has peace because their life has meaning. The world can give attention and temporary success, but God gives peace and eternal value. So, work hard, build your future, take care of your family, and use your talent. But do all these things with God in your heart. Let your life become a prayer, your actions worship, your kindness service, your discipline devotion. And let your pain draw you closer to God. One day all of us will leave this world, and the deepest question will be, did I live with God? Did I love? Did I forgive? Did I keep my soul close to God? Life is short, so do not wait until you are broken, old, or everything fails. Put God first now, live for God now, and walk with God now. Lesson 6. Talk to God. You can talk to God every day in the morning, at night, while walking, while working, when happy, confused, or when your heart is heavy. God is not impressed by beautiful words alone. God sees the heart, so your prayer does not need to be perfect. It needs to be honest. You can say, God, I am tired. God, I am afraid. God, I need guidance. God, thank you for today. God, help me become better. God, forgive me. God, stay close to me. Sometimes one sentence from a broken heart is deeper than many beautiful words without feeling. Talking to God builds a connection, making your heart softer, thoughts clearer, and spirit calmer as you realize you are never alone. Imagine a person sitting alone at night with heavy worries, closing their eyes and whispering, God, I do not know what to do. Please guide me. Inside, their heart becomes lighter, feeling peace and knowing God has heard them. Do not talk to God only when you are desperate. Thank Him when life is good for food, breath, family, protection, and another day. Talk to God before making decisions, before saying yes, walking a new path, trusting someone, reacting in anger, or giving up. You do not need to hide your real feelings from God. Bring your fear, pain, questions, shame, dreams, confusion, tears, and hopes. Talk to Him as the one who created you, sees you, loves you, and can give peace where the world only gives pressure. A person who talks to God daily walks with a hidden strength, a quiet peace, and a heart that knows, I am heard, I am seen, I am not alone. Lesson 7. Let God lead your day. Many people wake up and immediately check their phone, dwell on yesterday's pain, and worry about tomorrow, starting the day with stress. When you put God first, you begin with faith, prayer, and saying, God, lead me today. Asking God to lead your day invites divine guidance, peace in decisions, protection in steps, patience in reactions, and strength in work. It means you still work, study, plan, and take responsibility, but with a guided heart rather than a restless soul. Imagine a person with a stressful day ahead sitting quietly before touching their phone to pray. God, guide my thoughts today. Guide my words today. Guide my choices today. Help me walk with peace. Their heart gains direction, their mind finds peace, and their spirit feels supported. You become slower to anger, more careful with your words, more thankful for small blessings, and guided by faith rather than mood. Every morning, before the world enters your mind, and before carrying your responsibilities, give your heart to God and let Him carry your soul. A day that begins with God may still have problems, but it also has peace, and peace changes everything. Lesson 8. Do not chase things more than you chase God. Chasing money, success, beauty, attention, approval, followers, comfort, and status leaves the heart exhausted because temporary things cannot fill the empty place reserved for God. There is nothing wrong with hard work, dreams, and success. But problems begin when those things become idols in your heart. When success is your God, failure destroys you. When money is your God, fear controls you. But when God is first, everything finds its right place. Imagine someone who achieves success at the cost of peace, family, and honesty, feeling completely empty inside. Now imagine another person who works hard while keeping God first, staying humble, honest, and helpful, whose heart remains safe and peaceful. When you chase God first, your goals become cleaner, decisions wiser, and heart lighter as you ask, God, what is right for me? What will bring peace? Ask yourself honestly, what am I chasing the most? What controls my mood? What do I fear losing more than my connection with God? Put God first, and then chase your dreams with clean hands and a peaceful soul, where success does not make you proud and failure does not destroy your faith. Lesson 9. A life with God has peace, even in problems. Putting God first does not guarantee a problem-free life, but it allows your heart to have peace while life is not perfect. This spiritual peace stays even when situations are difficult, whispering to your heart, you are not alone. God is still with you. This season will not last forever. Keep trusting, keep walking, keep praying. Faith teaches us that peace means God's presence inside the problems. Imagine a person going through a painful season, crying before God and surrendering the pain until their heart feels lighter with quiet peace. God may not remove the storm immediately, but He sits with you inside the storm and gives light for the next step. You do not need to control everything to be at peace, because your peace comes from God. When problems come, run toward God, talk to Him when your heart is heavy, ask for wisdom when confused, and give Him the pieces when broken. He is with you in happy days and difficult nights, when smiling and when crying, when life makes sense and when nothing makes sense. Putting God first gives your soul a home, your pain a place to rest, and your life a deeper hope. My friends, putting God first is how we wake up, think, make decisions, face fear, handle pain, chase dreams, and treat people. When you put God first, you say, God, my life belongs to you. My plans belong to you. My dreams belong to you. My worries belong to you. My future belongs to you. My future belongs to you. You may still face storms and lonely seasons, but your heart has a place to rest and a light to follow. The world tells you to chase more, but God quietly reminds your heart to come closer, trust, and let Him lead. Surrender your plans, trust God's purpose, pray for divine protection, ask for strength, talk to Him daily, and let Him lead your day. Live with faith, humility, gratitude, love, prayer, and with God at the center of your heart. You may bend, but you will not break. You may cry, but you will still rise. You may feel weak, but God will give you strength. Today, make a simple promise in your heart. God, I choose you first before my fear, before my plans, before the world, and before everything. When you live like that, your heart becomes softer, your spirit stronger, your decisions wiser, and your peace deeper. Put God first in your words, choices, habits, thoughts, dreams, pain, success, and in every new day He gives you. Because when God leads your life, your heart finds peace that the world cannot take away.